Okay.
So did you end up getting on the highway?
I did. No, yeah. I only do that. I only do that on the way home from things because I like to just chill driving.
Got you.
Home from shows. I like to just take the long route, the small streets.
Okay.
The lights on in people's houses, see what they're watching on TV, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing? We on? Yep. Oh, we've been on. Okay, good.
Dope.
Yeah, so I click off the highway.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
You can.
I love that.
You can talk while I'm.
No,
yeah.
I don't. What am I making a beat of driving? Okay, so do it. Let me do it.
Oh no! Like so, the people watching won't be able to hear the music. Only the people who listen to the So it's like two different things going on at once.
Okay, yeah. I was at the store yesterday, as you do, and great set. Went to a party to celebrate a production company 15 years. Funny or Die, shout out.
Okay.
And then I took the long way home. All down Sunset. I don't fuck with the 101 at night. I like to see the houses, the people, and, quiet down with the whole city.
I feel it's a risk either way.
What's the risk?
Well, okay. If I get on the highway, you got to deal with someone driving crazy fast, doing wild stuff.
Okay.
And then if I'm not on the highway, then it's like, oh, I could get pulled over.
Yeah, well, you and I have very different realities. I'll tell you how good my life is getting pulled over. Do you want to hear this?
Yes.
Okay, I drove my sister down from Vancouver to L.A. because she was moving here and we needed to drive the car down. The car is packed. She doesn't have license or registration. She doesn't know where it is.
Okay.
She never had it. She bought the car from my brother.
Never had it.
She doesn't know. She said maybe somebody gave her a paper. Maybe they didn't. She's a disaster, my little sister. Okay, the glove compartment is just receipts. We get through the Canadian border, no problem. They're like, she gave her receipts. They're like, just figure it out. Okay, so that's the first point of how you and I are probably different. So they let us into the country. We start driving. I'm listening to my Tom Petty. I'm flying down. Okay. Now, basically, it's one highway, the one, I believe, or the 101, all the way down. It goes through neighborhoods, and the speed limit changes. It tends to vary. So you're at 75, you go to 55. Sometimes it's even 45. You're through a neighborhood.
Those are the speed traps.
Yeah. So I didn't know that, right? So there's nobody on the road but us. I'm flying. Suddenly, there's a car behind us.
Yeah.
Cop car. We get pulled over. My sister starts doing her best Amber Heard cry. Just no tear cry.
Yeah.
Just trying to really do it. The cop is like, it's okay. It happens all the time. He's like this young.
It happens all the time.
He's like, calm down. I'm like, I tell my sister, I'm like, you're not helping. She forgot her sunglasses. So she looks like she's wearing eyeglasses plus my extra sunglasses on her face. She looks insane. Okay, we should have been locked up for that.
Okay.
Then he laughs. He opens it up the car. I'm driving her car. She's got no license or registration. I'm driving her car, and he goes, do you know what I pulled you over? You're doing 75 in a 45. And I said, you know what? You got me. I'm doing whatever you said I was doing. I was not looking at the speedometer. I'm listening to my tunes. I don't know how fast I was going. If you're telling me I was speeding, that's certainly what was happening. And he just let us go.
That's nuts.
Could have been $400. He went back to his car.
30 over, no registration.
She didn't even.
You said, you got me.
I said, you got me. And then when he pulled over, my sister said, Blue Lives Matter. To him. So that's how that
The
ended.
minute he pulled over,
no,
as
she
he walked
went
away?
to him as he walked away. Blue Lives Matter.
She didn't have to do that.
She didn't. It was so funny. We all died of laughter.
Man.
So it's a very different. We're laughing, and it's the scariest moment of your life.
I mean,
that's the difference of this country.
I've been in a couple roadblocks here, and it's been fine.
Really? Okay.
I think this is what I've done that helps is I put a mask on when they come to the car, and then they're like, this nerd.
I love that. That's smart. You know what?
This guy.
That reminds me, the same sister, she walks home. We grew up in really bad neighborhoods, and she would do the late Starbucks shift. So maybe get out at 12:30 or something, whenever the late shift ends. And she would, rain or sunshine, any time of the night, or sorry, like rain or clear skies, she would have an umbrella. Walk home with a fucking umbrella like a psychopath. Because who's going to approach her? She looks insane. She's got an umbrella. It's a beautiful evening. There's no reason. So that's what your mask is. It's her umbrella.
Yeah, it's my umbrella.
Yeah.
Well, this is the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. I'm here with my guest, Robby Hoffman. We've known each other for at least 5 years now, right?
Yeah, probably about 5 years since I got here.
I remember distinctly 5 years ago, we did a showcase for IFC at the Stand.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember that day. I remember for a couple reasons. One thing is that was my father's birthday. He was in the hospital. I wasn't able to go. I didn't know that was going to be the last birthday I could spend with him.
That's insane.
But I was in New York, and I had that showcase that night. And I remember everyone bombing. Like, it was just
really?
like it was a showcase. They told us it was a showcase, and then it ended up being like a corporate event.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
For like the, the salespeople or whatever.
Right.
So then it's like, this is not even industry. People started going up there. They had been clearly partying all day. And in my head, it was like, I am missing out on something important. I'm not worried about these people.
Right.
I'm about to I'm about to win.
Right.
And so I remember having a good set. I remember you having a good set and also having that attitude of I don't care. Some people put the pressure of like, I want to get in this club, the pressure of I want to make these people, and me and you was just like, Rob to Rob. We was not worried about those people at all.
No, you see, because when you were saying everyone bombing, I'm like, I don't remember bombing.
No.
So that's a good. Thank you for clearing the record here. Thank you for clearing the record. But you know what the thing is? The truth is I care all the time.
Really?
Yeah, I care. I'm like. Here, I look at it like two ways. There's like the Pete Davidson, the high, doesn't care, whatever. And there's something super charming about that to me. I enjoyed his special. I'm the opposite. I'm like the Taylor Swift in comedy.
Really?
I put out a lot. I care a lot. I always care about anything I do. It doesn't mean that, but I'm able to deliver and care. It doesn't impede my ability to perform well. I think because I care, I always do pretty well. And killing is a part of me caring, I think. It's not that I don't care. I will say that because it's like...
Talk your talk.
No, because it's like I think a lot of people don't care.
I've never heard someone like brag in this way. This is amazing.
This is because the way why I've come to this kind of positive self-talk is I didn't really grow up with any type of encouragement. Nothing like that. Like my parents, I don't, if it's any consolation, I don't have a father. So I don't really, nobody came to see a recital. None of that ever happened. So I became my own parent.
Okay.
Proud of you. My own. When you do well, I'm not going to demean that. I'm going to say you did well, Rob. Okay. I always look back at my 7-year-old self and I go, I am doing everything in my power to get you there, Rob. I look at the little girl I was.
You want me to be your 7-year-old
self? I'm talking Rob, me.
Oh.
Okay. I look at my little, but I want that for you as well, Rob. I also do want that for you as well.
I was like, why I gotta be you at 7?
No, we would have been friends at 7. But I look back at the little girl, me at 7, like poor, not encouraged. My mother, if anything, I mean, my mother loved us, but she was like an old school, like the type of like meat and potatoes on the, these kids are going to be fed, they're going to be sheltered, and they're going to be educated, period. That's it. It's no frills. So, my mother, it's not that she didn't encourage, but we were never told we could be, if anything, we were discouraged from trying, listen, there's certain things that aren't for you. My mother would tell my brothers if they failed the quiz or something, school's not for everyone. Wow. It was that type of thing. Mm-hmm. So I have become self-parentified in some way, and I've wanted to be the parent that I didn't have to the kid. I look at my 7-year-old self and I said, we are going there, Rob. We're not little Robbie. We're not. We're gonna do what we can for you. And so that's why when I do well, I think there's a tendency in our business for people to be like, I did okay. I go, no, you did really well, Robbie. I'm proud of you. And I just don't demean those things anymore. When I used to make a mistake and stuff, and I still have this as a problem, I go, you idiot. Because when I was a kid, my mother would say, you dumb. Don't be a dumb bunny. Don't be a dumb bunny. She would call me a honey bunny or a dumb bunny. Okay. So it's like, I used to have, and she didn't mean it. She was disciplining and preparing us for the world, without the resources that we had to compete. So she was really toughening us up, but I've brought that softness back, and I've overcompensated for it. I'm always like, if I did well, you're going to know. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to, so that's why I say that is it's part of a process of like, it's okay to care, it's okay to do well, and it's okay to love what you, all of it is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's, kind of how I feel. I had another thought. It's like when I was doing The Cellar, when I was, I got past, thank you. I got past this past year there, and I had my first weekend there, killer, like 6 shows, everything amazing. And then Noam, the owner there, said he was going to watch me. He was going to watch me. Mm-hmm. And I never get nervous. But again, I care always, right?
Yeah.
So I got nervous that he was going to come watch me because, again, I never had it. So that makes me nervous. And I didn't do necessarily as well. I was nervous because and I cared. So it wasn't the best of the shows. Every other show had been great. And then the next time when I saw him, I thought, oh, maybe they're not. They gave me 1 million spots, whatever. I could tell he said, no, I'm not. I'm disappointed. I said, no, I never had nobody look at a recital, come to me, support me, that type of thing. So do not tell me you're going to come to see me and then expect nothing, okay? You don't fucking tell me when you come to watch me. You want to watch me? Do what I do. You be like everybody else. And the next time I went, he snuck in.
Okay.
I could see him in the corner of my eye as I was really flying on stage. Yeah. And you know the feeling. And then I saw him walk up. And I said, I knew you'd come watch me again and you'd do it properly. And I could tell you want to give me a hug. And he's not a very sensitive guy. I forced a hug on him.
Wow.
And it was very nice. But it's like, I'm used to like I could do the biggest... I don't care how big the show is. I don't care what famous people are there. But if somebody tells me they care and they're going to come to see me, that's what puts pressure on me. Is somebody nice, somebody who wants for me good comes to. I'm not used to that. You need to build anything like doing stand up. The more you do it, the better you are. Like homework. If you keep on with your homework, kids, you know the process of doing it. As I get more comfortable with those caring coming to watch me, I'll get better at having them there, but it is a new experience for me. I didn't grow up with the baseball game and the people going and, and that's it. Even parent-teacher interviews, my mother, and it's not a woe is me. It's just, this is the way I am for this reason. I used to like shun going back and looking at how we are and being like, just move on. And then as I've like grown, I'm like, no, we are that exactly because of, where we came from. But, it's just... That's the way I am now.
Do you think there's another scenario where you're doing something other than what you're doing right now?
If I wasn't doing this, I'd be a rabbi at the first ever mega synagogue.
A rabbi?
Yeah. A mega show.
Do rabbis preach?
They do. It's less preach. It's more like a critical look at a story for the values of it.
Do they ever bring up like hot topics and like what's going on and stuff?
Yes.
So like they would be talking about Kanye and Kyrie and
yeah,
stuff right
now? I don't know anything about the Kyrie thing because I don't follow basketball, but yeah, they might be talking about the Kanye. Some won't, some will. You know, it's all subjective, depends. You know, I'm sure there's some synagogues who don't know who Kanye is. You know, the more religious you get, they're not going to really, they drown out all the noise. They assume anti-Semitism is rampant all the time. So one celebrity blowing up or another, but more secular synagogues, I think would be talking about it. Now, I haven't been to synagogue. I'm not going to a synagogue and risking my life being blown up. So I'm not going there. So I don't know what they're talking about. But
not touching that?
No, because the last time I went to synagogue, they got one security guard there. He's sitting on a chair. The place is enormous. How's he going to get from one end to the... He's not going to get anywhere. I'm not going.
I've been to plenty of churches where I didn't think they had any security. I wasn't, you know.
Yeah, synagogues, though, are more, you know, synagogues is... blowing up a synagogue is becoming a bit of a trend, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah, Pittsburgh, there was... there's a Tree of Life, you know, they're going in. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm praying at home. God is with me wherever I go. I don't need to be going to this building filled with Jews and some domestic terrorists' wet dream.
Can I ask a question?
Go.
Okay. I don't think I should say Jews.
Okay.
I feel like I should only say Jewish people. Is that correct?
You know what? I would have the same question about saying blacks versus black people. I think we say black people.
Yeah.
Right? Blacks
No,
is
when
not.
someone says blacks, I'm like, I'm not with it.
Real? Yeah, exactly.
I'm not with it.
Jews is the same thing. I think you have the same inclination. I think it feels the same. And it really depends how you're saying it. If you said it, I know where your heart... Intent is everything. Intent is... I would... Not that I could give a pat, you know, but if we're talking friend to friend, I just know you.
Yeah.
I don't take a problem. Some people might take a problem. I think the way it's Jews has been very... It's almost they're taking the word from us and making it a bad word. Almost like... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they tend to take words from us and move around what they mean.
Yeah.
I don't want it to become a bad word, and many things do become a bad word. The word Zionist, for instance, is a bad word. If we said it in English, it would just mean the right to exist as a state. But now it's been so... It's been so... utilized against us. You know, it's been so... The word has been reclaimed by not us. Other people have claimed the word now and used it on us, and we're just saying it means this thing. Of course, it's also in Hebrew, which feels offensive if somebody goes, "Oh, you're a Zion." It's like, don't speak Hebrew to me.
Okay.
Speak English to me. Don't use my own language against our people. You don't know my views on anything. But just that word, the venom in the word that it's used now, it means the right to exist as a Jewish state. Okay. So if you want to say that to me, say that whole sentence. Say that whole sentence in English. Don't use Hebrew to me. And I fear, and that doesn't at all indicate how I feel one way or another. I'm just talking about the context of using the Hebrew language with venom back at a Jew is troubling to me. Do not use my language.
Yeah.
And then so I feel like Jewish is having the same almost claim. I see it being reclaimed by groups that aren't within us. And I do worry about the word Jews and how it lands now, kind of like what you're saying. Because I think Jews would have been okay, but it's becoming less and less okay because it is removing our humanity from us.
I kind of give a pass to the older generations when they say it.
Right,
because all their terms are outdated. You know? Like I have people in my family, they say that one, they say Oriental, they say,
same.
They never converted to the latest update.
Yeah,
you know?
no, exactly.
And so I understand that. But it's the same feeling like if somebody called me an Afro-American, I'd be like, clearly you are making choices to do that. Because you right there by African American. Like you're so close.
Oh, but they shorten it to the Afro.
They shortened it to the Afro, which was, I think, when the Afro was prevalent, I think probably could slide. When it was like, all right, that's better than something else you could call me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't call me Jive Turkey, you called me Afro American, fine. But I think like anytime after that, it's like, all right, what are you doing?
Yeah. We have that with all, every identity that we carry. The word dyke for me. I can say dyke, but unless a friend
never could.
Gay guys say it, they get away with it. I don't know if I could say the F-bomb for gay guys. I feel like if we were friends, I feel like dyke should be reserved for the dyke community. But again, friends, I allow a pass. I don't know. Somebody who really knows me and is using the word to know me, it's all about intent, all of these words. How are you using it? Is there venom in it? Are you making a point at it? Are you suggesting a point about me about it? Are you suggesting you assume how I feel about something without asking me or talking me? So it's all about intent. But
I listened to a podcast where they use it as a verb and they put an ing on it.
Diking out.
They seem like they having fun when they doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I always feel like that's their fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have to have fun that way.
Yeah.
I have so many ways that I can have fun. They seem like they having a blast when they saying it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just gonna be an observer.
Yeah, exactly. It's just about, I agree.
What was your favorite toy as a child?
We're getting sad again.
Okay.
No. Okay. So
not,
no.
Nah,
it's okay.
Nah.
I know. The thing is we didn't have tons of toys. I think I probably liked arts and crafts a lot. I liked paint by numbers. I love like art kits. Yes, that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. Put up the easel. Paint by numbers.
Yeah, I liked painting. I liked crafting. I like construction paper. I like pipe cleaners.
Okay.
I like popsicle sticks.
What you doing with the pipe cleaner?
I'm making shit.
Like what?
You could twist. You could make a little man. You could put googly eyes on him.
Okay.
I like that. Like making little felt man. Making bracelets.
You ever get the toilet paper roll?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hit that up with
that.
Now you can make animals.
Yeah, you put feet. Yeah, you put a pipe cleaner right through the toilet paper arm for hands, and then you could add fingers. Put the googly eyes. That's nothing better.
Okay.
Maybe one big googly eye, one small one. That's always fun. So he's got some fucked up eyes.
Okay.
And then draw glasses. I always had glasses. Draw glasses on him.
Okay. I was always jealous of glasses. I got in trouble for wearing fake glasses in middle school.
In trouble?
Yeah.
What's their...
Because my parents was like, you gonna mess up your eyes when trying to go to school with these fake glasses.
Oh, because they had lenses, but they weren't prescription. The lens, we don't know what that would do.
No, I got the glasses from the beauty supply store, so it wasn't a reliable place.
No, that's not
to get glasses from. But I just thought it would be cool if I wore glasses.
Yeah,
I wore fake glasses in college.
That's embarrassing.
I dated this girl for a second who was like, when are you going to wear your glasses around me? It's okay. I know you wear glasses. And it's like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I only wear glasses when I go to, on the bus and stuff.
I can't. That's too embarrassing for me to bear. Yeah, listen, we're all trying to find ourselves. You want it to be cool, Nobody thinks glasses cool, but Rob Haze.
No. This era was a vest, fedora, fake glasses era.
You had the fedora too?
The Clark Kent era of fashion.
You had fedora too?
I had a fedora.
Scary.
It was plaid. I had a tartan fedora that I would wear, and then the back of my vest was tartan. Yeah, t-shirt vest era. You fake Clark Kent glasses, horn rim glasses, that era. That's where I started stand-up. I started stand-up in that era, and I would be so nervous about the crowd. I would be a wreck. And so the fake glasses would blare out with the spotlight. I couldn't see anything. and then I could just go up there and be myself. It was great.
Great. Yeah, no, I find I'm much better. I'm kind of almost an exaggerated version of myself on stage because I get to be the more me, the better it is. So I give it, stage time for me is like the chance to be the most me I want to fucking be.
Okay.
And it's interesting because people go, how do you do that? And I'm sure you get this all the time. How do you get up there? It's like, once the lights are on, once I'm on that stage, I feel great. Yeah. It's the small interactions off of stage that make me anxious. It's the small talk. It's responding to an email. Do I put this word, that word, a comma, whatever? It's that makes me uncomfortable. This is the second close. Speaking to another like-minded person makes me feel more comfortable. But the most comfortable I get is when I'm in the groove on stage and feeling I get to be the most me. Nobody gets to tell me not to be me. Yeah. And I just, flying like that.
It's a blast, and it's a rush.
Yeah.
For sure. What would you say, if you could be any animal, what animal would you be?
Maybe a wolf. My grandfather always liked wolves because he would say, and I was very close to my grandfather, he would say that a wolf seems very aggressive.
Okay.
But a wolf is actually, a wolf is a very kind and familial animal. They're
know that.
So good to their family, but they will get aggressive if you fuck with their family.
You know what? Wolves are marketed. They aren't marketed like that.
Yeah.
They're just marketed as aggressive and tough and trying to trick sheep.
Right.
It's like,
I didn't know the marketing campaign with wolf. I haven't been following the latest marketing.
A wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right.
Little Red Riding Hood, the big bad wolf. You
have the examples. My God.
I mean, pop culture, they always making wolves, the werewolf.
That's true.
They're always making wolves out to be out for blood, just terrible.
Yeah, and that's not the case. They'll do anything for their family. That's it. I like that. Okay. What would you be?
What would I be? I'm probably gonna be like something that's in the trees chilling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's a sloth, if it's a panda bear, if it's a koala bear, but I'm gonna be in the trees chilling. Yeah.
See, I'm in the
watching
wolf den.
The show.
Yeah, I'm in the den with my little pups.
Okay.
We're cozy. We just had a fresh sheep. Okay. It's after dinner.
Okay.
We're chilling too.
Do you think wolves in sheep clothing came from a real situation? You think they really found a wolf out here, like, fake sheeping?
Maybe wolves like roll around on sheep's blood or something and sheep fur to try and like pretend, with the smells, fake them out.
It's pretty smart. It's also scary.
It's very scary.
It's also scary.
No, I would only want to be a wolf. I don't want to be me. I want to be a wolf. I don't want to pretend. I don't want to get fucked. But if I was a wolf, it's a weird. I don't want to be still the human version of me in a wolf.
What do you mean? You don't
I would just want to be a full
werewolf?
wolf. If I had to be an animal, I'd just be the wolf. But it's not like, I have my human brain. I'm like Robby. Now I'm a wolf. That's scary too.
Okay.
That would freak me out.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to suddenly be a wolf.
Yeah. No, if I got my brain as a human, but I can't be a human, I'm probably gonna be a cat or a dog.
Oh yeah.
Because then I'm treated like a baby.
Yeah.
My whole life, just like
it's the best.
Looked after, everything.
That's the best. The cat is a good life. The dog is a good life, actually.
Cat's a good life because there's an expectation there that you can be a little independent. So if I got my human brain, I can go,
watch your shit.
Go back past the store, look at a newspaper that's on the ground, catch up with what's going on, come back,
that's
get some
true.
food,
Yeah. What is the point? So this podcast, you said you're going to tell me a rule about it.
Yes. So the rule is no Googling, no looking anything up.
Oh, good.
That's really the only rule.
Yeah, I never do that on a podcast.
I hate that. I hate that when people have, like, their opinions that they make on the spot, because to me it's like that's not you. I just heard you learn a part of a thing, and now you're gonna try to form an opinion about it.
No, you know? I know it's too much.
I much rather just hear what you got, and if you don't got it, I can look it up. Okay, I can make up my own thoughts.
Great, I like that. We don't have to be fact based. You know what I find?
We don't have to be fact-based. Don't sue us. Anything we say is not... We're not journalists. We didn't double-check. We didn't single-check.
No.
There's no checks here.
We're not checking nothing, okay?
We're not checking nothing.
We're not checking nothing. It's like when people come after comedians. Well, this comedian said this and that, or I don't know what, some famous comedian, she was saying this, or he was saying that. It's like, yeah, they're comedians. This is not Anderson Cooper.
Most comedians trying to make you laugh.
That's it.
Most of them. Some of them are not. Some of them they up there trying to do something else. But most of them trying to make you laugh.
Yeah. Or just, and, it's not even like trying to make you laugh. It's just like the shit they're talking about is funny. You can't help but laugh. It's like sometimes I have a thought. It's weird that it's funny that people are so laughing, but it's because they've never heard it articulated before. So that's funny. My thoughts, when I just say them, they can be funny just because of the points that I'm making. So it's, I don't know.
I'm only responsible to go as far as the audience will allow me to go. So it's like with information. So if I present information and the audience lets that ride and it's not an uproar of, no, that's wrong. You can't say that, blah, blah, blah. And I can continue going. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah. For me, I will let the audience know where I'm going. Like, I, for love or money, have a thought, and I think it's true. If the audience says it's wrong, I think it's true. It's my time. You get up and you say your shit. I will take you there.
Yeah, but if you're taking them there, I think that's different. I'm just talking about just like trying to spit a fact or to make a point, just saying like an example or something, and it not be all the way accurate.
Right. Right. Yeah, exactly. I don't have, the index pages. There's no bibliography attached.
Yeah.
Like just.
And sometimes I'm right. Yeah. Sometimes I'm right. I'm not just out there just being wrong.
No, exactly.
Sometimes I'm right.
You said
sometimes I'm not right. Sometimes I'm wrong. I've noticed I go more viral when I get it wrong.
Okay, there we go. So
it's starting to incentivize me to be wronger.
Let's just say it right now. Rob Haze thinks the world is flat. Let's just say it right here.
Nah, that's not going to shake it up.
Let's just say it right here.
That's not going to shake it up. Because people said that.
Okay, let's just say
I think the world is vertical.
Okay, there we go.
The world
Rob
is vertical.
Haze thinks the world is vertical.
It's not only is it flat, but it's flat this way.
Yeah.
They claim it flat that way. That's easy. I'm saying it's flat this way.
And I think it's an egg shape.
An egg shape.
Yeah,
that's
I think
not
it's
an axis. Okay. You looking at it wrong. Okay, it's shaped like an egg.
It's an egg.
Mm-hmm.
So you have it on the record.
Whose egg? Dinosaur egg?
It's an Earth egg.
Chicken egg.
It's like a really big Kinder Surprise.
Human egg. What kind of egg?
Well, the human eggs are very, very small.
Well, no, shape. We just talking shape.
Oh, yeah. Just like a scrambled egg shape, like the egg.
A scramble?
A chicken
you think
egg.
The Earth is scrambled?
Like an egg. Like the ones you would make scrambled eggs with. I don't know, an egg.
A hard-boiled egg?
Yeah, it's a hard-boiled egg. And I'm kidding. I'm just trying to get your shit. I don't want to go viral for thinking the world is a fucking oval. You go. You go.
said the Earth is scrambled.
Okay, vertical is worse than egg.
Oh, man. What's your favorite color sky?
Blue. Let's keep it classic.
Just blue?
Yeah, bright blue. A nice
specific blue.
A sunny blue sky with nice white cloud. Just a gorgeous sky.
Just a plain
light blue.
Light blue,
baby blue sky. Nothing like it. Blue skies.
Okay.
Is there anything better? You wake up, you got
walk
blue
outside
skies.
in Toy Story.
Beautiful.
Blue sky.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Clouds.
Beautiful.
Okay. You're the first person to say that.
What do they say?
Everybody's been on the sherbet, purpley pink.
No, we got to keep it. I love that.
The orange.
I love that.
And the midnight dark, you know. We had a 9 o'clock-ish, like just getting nighttime. But we have nobody that's like 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon.
Beautiful, sunny, blue skies. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. It's just home. It's just, shit's good. Okay. What a day.
Okay.
Beautiful day. I never get over a beautiful day. Been here about 5 years. I never get sick of getting out. And it's a beautiful day.
Yeah?
I love a beautiful day. I remember living in Montreal. I would wake up to go to school, dark out, -40, cold, snow taller than me, ice, walking with so much gear on, waiting for the bus. Sometimes in a snowstorm, you couldn't see the cars until they got so close to you that you could see the headlights coming through the snow. Still dark out. You never knew if the bus was early or late because it was always off because of the snow. And you would get onto that bus. You're like, the bus is here. Heaven on earth. And you would get up on the bus to school. Those morning dark days, and it stays gray the whole day, and then 3:30 it's dark. I never get over a beautiful day.
When were you in Montreal?
I grew up mostly in Montreal. I'm talking about when I had to take the bus to university. I was living in like kind of a really weird area, all very far from school. And I had to take this one bus, walk to it, stand there outside, no shelter.
Ooh.
And it's
cold,
literally
you
-40. Boots. Oh yeah. You got on boots. I had a long coat on, an overcoat. I had a scarf. I had a hat, my hood on the hat, pulled tight.
Okay.
Gloves. I mean, my little speaker, my little earbuds in, just on my glasses, I couldn't see anything because they're totally fogged.
Dang.
Yeah.
Probably because the scarf, you got
the
scarf
on,
you
can't, there's nothing. And anyway, everything is white. You're in like white. The cars are going 2 inches an hour because they have to drive. You can't see until you get to the light. You can't see to turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like imagine just...
So what's the temperature? How cold is it?
-40, -50.
Degrees?
Yeah, degrees.
Fahrenheit?
Yeah, it links up at that. I think minus
-40, -50?
Yes. And the wind could kill you. The wind, fighting to walk against the wind. It's like, you could hear it.
Is it warm on the bus when you finally get on the bus?
The bus is incredible. You take your hood off, you pull the hat on, you unzip, you find a seat. Heaven on earth.
You unzip before you find a seat.
You're unzipping. You're getting cozy. You're listening to tunes.
So this bus isn't packed.
Sometimes it's packed. You don't always get a seat. Yeah. If we missed but let's say the bus didn't come for hours, that bus is going to be packed. If the buses have been coming, but buses break down all the time there. So the bus didn't come. So you have to wait for the next bus. That bus has twice as many people on it.
Yo, if you're out there in Montreal, you waiting on a bus right now, listen to this podcast, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Literally. So a blue sky to me, already my day is 10 times easier than it ever was.
Okay. But see, I see you associating the blue sky with the sun that comes with it.
Yes.
And I don't ever do that. I don't think I ever put the temperature with the sky. I have such a out the window of the inside of a car idea of the sky that I'm not even associating it with temperatures.
Oh yeah. I love to go because I'm feeling, when you're, Montreal's such an outside city, even though it's so cold. It's like New York. You walk everywhere. You take transit everywhere. You know what I mean? Here it's a different vibe where you're not outside a lot.
Also, I'm from the South.
Right.
So that blue sky is the hottest part of the day. That's the get inside, get some shade. So you coming from a -40, -50 place. I'm coming from a 97.
Yeah.
99.
I spent a lot of time in Atlanta over the pandemic because I was dating someone who had a family house there. And I love it. I love the humidity there. I'm such an East Coast heat person, too. I went to Florida just for a gig. I was just there a few weeks ago. Hot as hell, humid. I'm in a T-shirt. Because I run cold. So for me to be in a T-shirt, it's got to be really hot. Mm-hmm. I love the dampness. There's nothing I love more than a hot summer night on the East Coast.
A little bit.
Yeah, where you're sitting on someone's stoop or you're smoking, you're drinking.
Mm-hmm. The hot night is cool. The hot day can be a bit much. But a hot day turning into a hot night can be really cool.
I love that.
I'm trying to think. The desert don't really rock with.
No.
Don't really rock with the dry heat because that's just hot.
There's no good smell of the tree. I like the trees. Okay. I'm looking to go out to like Big Bear and that area and Idlewild. I love it there. I need big trees, pine. I love that smell.
The trees are cool. Growing up, I thought the trees was a little whack just because I didn't see them on TV that much. And so I felt like, well, why do places on TV not look like this?
Right.
But now that I'm like older, I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
Trees is where it's at.
Yeah. I'm all about the trees. I love sun on the trees. I love smelling that. The desert, I'm like dry. My skin is dry. Like, it's just, there's nothing to look at. Mm-hmm. It's fine for like one day with friends, but it's like the desert all the time. It's deserted. That's what a desert is. I don't like that. I like life. I like lush. I love Atlanta and the South. So lush because of the humidity and the weather. Wow, I love that.
Also, man, I stayed in a comedy condo in Arizona one time.
So sorry.
And was like, oh, I'm gonna walk to the store. It's right down the street. By the time I get to the grocery store, I'm so sweaty. Oh. And it's like, I don't want it. I don't want this.
No,
I don't want this.
Brutal. You know, the worst is, but places like Vegas, for instance, it's so hot, it's the worst.
It's so hot.
But then you go inside, it's freezing. It's like, nobody knows what temperature control is. You know what we want? Room temperature.
Well, you can't have it perfect in a casino.
68 to 72.
They want you freezing. It makes you gamble. It makes you gamble worse too. They trying to get you.
It is freezing everywhere. We just want room temperature.
No, they're not gonna have it room temperature in Vegas because
72.
They want you a little antsy. They want you paying for stuff.
I'm not. When I've been to Vegas, I give myself $100, not a penny more. I cashed out at $113 last time. You see me take a picture. So happy with my $13 winnings. Mm-hmm. This Jew in Vegas is not. You're not getting me. I set my budget. I stick to it.
Yeah.
That's the way I do it. And then I'm freezing the whole time there.
I haven't been to Vegas in a minute, but yeah, I haven't had that like lucky streak yet where I've went and just you know.
No, it's not.
I don't think
like
I play
to lose,
enough.
I don't like to lose $5. The whole thing is a stress. Mm-hmm. It's not for me. That's not fun for me to play with money.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. That's not fun. It's fun for me to play an arcade game, to do air hockey. You ever play air hockey? That's a fun one.
Have I ever played air hockey? Of course I played air hockey.
So that's a fun game. If they had that at Vegas, I would do that.
There's plenty of arcades in Vegas.
Okay, well, you know, you have to seek them out. And plus, you know, it's not, you know.
I got you. Do you believe in other universes? Is there another Robby somewhere living a different life?
I think, yeah, sure. I think anything is possible. I think it's as crazy that we're here. Mm-hmm. As that there would be an afterlife, as that there would be another universe. I mean, everything is insane. The fact that I'm not plugged in to a wall, I don't have a battery,
not yet.
and I'm working is wild. So you can tell me, that's like when people are like, oh, there's definitely no after. I'm like, we don't know anything.
A lot of times I see you and you do look like you could be in the Matrix.
Really? What do you mean?
You have on a leather jacket.
I do have a leather jacket.
You know, you got your glasses. You got everything kind of slicked down, real Matrixy. And it's like, if the Matrix were to pop off, I think Robby would be ready.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that support. I haven't seen The Matrix, but I should watch it. And I know there's a new one now.
So you said people plugged in. Immediately, I was like, "Oh, she's referencing
are they
the
plugged in?
Matrix." Yeah.
I didn't know
Spoiler
that they were plugged
alert.
in. Okay, no, it's fine. How many years? Yeah. I'm not going back and watching things. If I miss something, I'm not seeing it. Okay, the first Star Wars I saw was the one with Adam Driver. Everybody's like, you have to go back and watch the other ones. I'm not going back. I'm not doing it. I didn't even like that one. I'm not doing it. I don't care. These movies are all for kids. It's like a bad guy, a good guy. They're one's, one is somebody's father. No, but it's just the dialogue is elementary. All these superhero movies, Thor. I'm like, I'm not 7. Can we get Can we get people drinking and doing grown up things? Like, I don't want to watch a guy in a cape run around like I did with a towel around my neck when I was 7.
Why are you making that seem like it's bad?
It's just it's not bad. We need maybe one a year. Not every movie is this.
What if they got better towels now and you put it around your neck now and it's like, all right, this like a swan cake.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
This towel doing it.
No, it was hard to keep the towel on, because you can't really tie. You have to get a hairline. It was
with your
brutal.
kid strength, but now with your adult strength, you can get that towel on good.
Yeah, I don't want the towel.
You got to bring it back. Bring the towel back.
I'm not bringing the towel back. Towel superhero. The towel superhero.
So what movies do you like then? If you don't like, you know what, you're an all-time great complainer. I will say that.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I will say that. I do like a good complaint.
For me, to complain is to enjoy.
Yeah.
Okay. So
yeah.
I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying. Okay.
I'm being thorough.
Yeah. I could be on a yacht and complain.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean the yacht's bad.
No.
Calm down. Okay, I like your shit. But I was expecting better beverages on such a yacht. If you could buy such an expensive boat, you'd think you'd have the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So some people might take that as a complaint. I take it as a constructive criticism. And I'm always trying to just make it better. I think even the best things can be better.
The best things can be better.
We never arrive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's the journey for me. So it's to enjoy. Complaining is to enjoy.
Got you. So what kind of movies do you prefer?
Grown-up movies.
Grown-up movies.
Okay, what did I see
like
recently
Grown-ups?
I loved? No. What did I see recently that I loved? Fire of Love.
Fire of Love.
Okay, it's about the 2 volcano scientists who fall in love. They follow volcanoes. Incredible. It's a French movie with subtitles. Amazing. It's a documentary. I love documentaries.
Okay.
I don't know. There's a lot of movies I love.
Okay.
I just can't.
Have you seen Tar?
No. And I heard I would hate it. Somebody told me I would hate it.
It was a lot of movie. It was a whole lot of movie. And it was like, I thought I was getting one thing, and then I got something else. And then I was like, I don't even know if what I got was good.
No.
But I want to make what I thought I was getting.
Okay, good. I'll see that. I'll support a Friends movie.
I want to, because I thought I was getting a suspense thriller.
Right.
And the person's a conductor, so they can hear super well and hear all kind of things. And so now they're not focused on music. They're focused on footsteps and people in the background, and it's driving them crazy. So it's kind of a psycho thriller and a real thriller at the same time, because what's going on with them and their gift and their ability. And what I got was a movie about a conductor, or the what's the head of the orchestra called?
A conductor.
Okay. A conductor that was just moving around like a man. And I was like, that's interesting as well, but at the same time, I thought somebody was coming to kill.
I will not be seeing Tar.
Yeah.
Okay, you've not sold me on Tar.
I'm okay. Well, you like the dialogue to be not elementary, not good guy, bad guy. They got the words for you.
Okay, I like The Worst Person in the World. I like that movie, The Worst Person in the World. I love romance.
Okay.
I like I liked old school rom-coms. I like romantic dramas. I like family. I like things based in people.
Let me tell you a rom-com I just saw recently for the first time. Have you ever seen You've Got Mail?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Is it good?
What I would
you're laughing that I haven't seen that.
No, it's a funny one.
What I would say is the third act. Your man Tom Hanks is a little problematic. You know what I'm saying? Like
he doesn't seem. Listen, him and Elvis made me so sick.
Oh, I haven't seen Elvis yet. I haven't seen Elvis.
I don't
want Elvis to just get the spins off me that quick. You know, like
yeah.
They making movies out of people I never thought they'd make movies out of. I thought there'd be an Elvis movie for sure, but I didn't know they was gonna make a James Brown movie. I didn't know they was gonna make a Queen movie.
Right.
You know, I didn't know we was gonna see. I used to watch docs about Queen and be like, man, they're never gonna make a movie. They're never gonna find somebody that looks like Freddie Mercury. They never gonna, you know.
And they're doing it. Did you see the movie?
And they're doing it. I saw the movie. I loved it.
Okay,
when they was doing all the stuff where they was like putting the jar change and throwing it around in the studio and stuff, and it's like, yeah, how did they make these songs sound like this? How did they make these first couple albums sound like they do? Because like I love that the second Queen album, 2, boy, that thing.
Okay, I gotta go back. I need your Rex, and I might see that movie now. You know what?
It's a good driving record too. If
I love that.
On
and I love
nice
to drive.
long road trip,
that's what I love.
You throw that 2 on when you driving through some nature or something.
Okay, I'm gonna hit you up. Okay,
fire. When you get to the ogre battle and they start getting on their Game of Thrones stuff, and it's like, man, yeah.
Okay, I gotta do it.
Because they get into some high fantasy stuff. People don't even know what Queen was on back then. They was, you know,
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I feel with some of these like biopic movies, and that's why I haven't seen that one. Like the Elvis one, really, you know, it was so just like a timeline. They didn't focus on the story and character. Many characters were left underdeveloped or not developed at all. Tom Hanks decided to put on some weird accent and a fat suit. It just wasn't a great look.
Wait, was Tom Hanks Elvis?
No. Elvis was done really well by, I don't know his name, but really cute, amazing actor. But the movie, and his performance was great, but the movie itself, the writing was unserviced, the characters were underdeveloped. One biopic that I loved was Walk the Line.
Okay.
Johnny Cash.
Okay.
Because I thought not only did it chronologically follow things, it focused on the story and the character.
Mm-hmm.
So whether you knew or not him, anybody could watch that movie. I didn't feel the same for something like Elvis that put a lot of glitz and glam and went light on the heart of the movie. I felt like Walk the Line serviced the heart.
Okay.
And all the stuff. And it was just an amazing movie. So I'm harder on biopics now because I feel like studios are following more of a equation of what sells.
Oh, that's evident if you saw Rocket Man.
Okay, see, I didn't want to see Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, it was all equations
this
up
is
in
what
there.
I'm saying.
It's like, all right, yeah, I see what y'all doing.
I don't care for that.
And then Rocket Man had like Elton John, like he made Rocket Man, he blasting into outer space and stuff, and like it's like, all right, y'all doing a lot. Elton John's still here. He gonna tell y'all tomorrow he ain't go to space for real.
Yeah, it's too much. They need to just take it back, go to the heart of who these people were and what drove them, and make it inspiring again. I don't care how much lights and budget you spend on color and mixing and all that. It's just without the heart and soul of the movie, which is the characters and the development and their struggle and story. All of that means nothing to me. With that plus your budget, we can go anywhere.
Did you see Ray?
I did see Ray years ago. Ray was another great one.
Mm-hmm,
Ray was a good one where they got, again, but see, I feel like we're moving away from that. Those biopics, like the Ray and the Walk the Line, they took the heart of who these people were.
Mm-hmm.
And then they blew it out.
Yeah.
And they had the budgets. But now we're starting with the budgets. Forget this. Let's make sure we have a car flip. Let's make sure we get this in before taking time to have a scene that maybe he's just talking to somebody about his goals and hopes.
I really like Get On Up. I feel like Get On Up is not like a distinct timeline. It's kind of all over the place. But to me, Get On Up reminds me if like you had a conversation with James Brown, it would be like.
This is
it. It's like, when I was a kid, crazy, and then, the 70s, it was in Boston.
I love that.
Martin Luther King just died. It was very serious.
If they wanted to make a real Michael Jackson film, include the boys, I'd be open, but they're not ready to go there.
The Jacksons, The American Dream is a classic miniseries.
Oh, really?
I watch it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if
it was on ABC. It's all the Jackson 5 all the way to like the Jacksons around like
but they're
Thriller.
not going anywhere critical anymore, is what I'm saying. Walk the Line and Ray, they went somewhere critical. We saw Johnny Cash's flaws. And in fact, it was part of the journey of the movie. And
they get beat. You see the dad's flaws.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
You see
exactly.
You see
so if they did say
6 hours.
Yeah, say they did a Michael Jackson thing, I know that they would honey wash it. I know that they wouldn't go over a lot of the stuff that he was maybe up to. So all of these movies are so how do I say they're almost like dumbed down for kids now. They're like spectacles. They're not like heartfelt
you're dealing
movies.
with somebody's life.
Yeah.
You're dealing with and you're dealing with somebody's legacy, and it's a lot to that. It's a lot that people see stuff on the screen. I don't know if you've seen Tina, but like Tina Turner and the way that they depicted her story, and she told her own story to try to put an end to it.
Yeah, and
it blew up, and then they made it into a movie. And for a long time, people tried to define Tina Turner by her having domestic abuse from Ike Turner instead of the amazing artist
that
and
she is.
Generational performer that she is. And that's messed up. So yes, What's Love Got to Do with It is a great movie, but at the same time, it's like, dang, the more she did to try to bury it. They told her to write the book. She wrote the book Tina with Kurt Loder from MTV News. And, the more they did to try to bury it, the more it just became a part of the lore of Tina Turner. And that's sad.
Yeah, that's really sad. And by the way, for the record, I don't want to see a Michael Jackson biopic.
Okay.
I'm just saying, and for the reason that people are flawed, maybe something shouldn't be movies, and there's a lot of things we probably shouldn't see in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I do appreciate when movies take risks to show a fuller, even if it's a superhero movie like Joker. I saw again with Joaquin Phoenix. Actually, I never saw a superhero movie really before. I saw that one because I thought it would, and it was very dark, and it was a complex story of like a villain in, and I thought
Shout
it was
out
really.
To Sam Morril.
I thought,
Shout
really?
out to Chris Redd. Shout out to Mark Maron.
Okay, they all worked on that.
They're the comedians in the movie.
Oh, right, that's unbelievable.
It's
you
a
remember?
Sam Morril joke in the DC universe.
That's amazing. So yeah, I thought it was handled great, and not everybody needs a movie, but if we're making the movie as full a picture as possible, it is just what I want. Sounds like that. Yeah. So, yeah, and I hope movie making goes back to that. But because we're so into the equations and what sells and studios are, it's...
You got to do that math on the side. That's my plan. My plan is to make stuff that is good, but still do the equations on the side, check your boxes or whatever, but go off and
yeah. I agree.
Do it in the
if you're ever casting for your movie, if you need a landlord or a neighbor, I am excellent at both. If you need a landlord to call, you need a neighbor, I'll do any of those things.
Got you.
Yeah, I could also be potentially, depending the venue, at a front desk of something.
Okay.
Okay, really would depend what.
Dope.
Okay, I got you.
Robby, where can the people find you?
They can find me everywhere online. I'm Robby Hoffman on Instagram for nudes.
Okay.
For some pretty semi-viral tweets.
Okay.
They can go to I Am Robby Hoffman on Twitter. I am in New York 1 week from now, Friday, November 11th, at Littlefield, doing an hour as part of the New York Comedy Festival. I have my opening acts, Trace Stewart, Harrison Weinreb, two of the funniest people I know. This will be the best show in the festival, hands down.
You hear that? The rest of y'all in the festival?
That's
y'all
it.
shows ain't nothing.
No, exactly.
Compared to Robby Hoffman's show
exactly.
at Littlefield. Littlefield's such a great venue.
It really is.
The comedy just bounces off the walls.
It's excellent.
Yeah. fun multicolored background behind you.
Yeah, they got the colors. They got DJ. Sometimes the sound booth is good. It's very nice.
That's been the Inconsistent Podcast with Rob Haze. Please make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. This is the season finale. We'll be back
Look at that.
with season 2 after this. So make sure y'all check out what we're doing. We're not going to be on a long break, but we might end up being on a 1-week break with a best of episode. So make sure y'all check out that. Peace. Dope.